Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the largest Civil War fortress ever defended in Rising Front. Today, we're going to be taking to the ramparts and holding this fortress against constant onslaught from the enemy army. Here are our soldiers deploying to the walls here. We are playing as the Confederacy here today, the dang rebels. I'm a Union man myself from Massachusetts, but just for the sake of gaming, we're gonna play as these fellas here. So, they're deploying onto the ramparts. We do have a number of cannons here, as well as a Gatling gun, which will be pretty fun to utilize, I think. And there are the Federals deploying on the beach, it looks like, first and foremost. I'm not entirely sure where they're going to spread out to. I imagine they would spread out a bit, but maybe their first assault is strictly going to be from the beaches over that way. We do need to go ahead and Civil War up our loadout here, as this is a World War I loadout we have, and we need the Civil War guns to make it historically accurate, baby. We'll go ahead and take a musket, which were used in the Civil War, although they did have rifles at that point. We'll take a Springfield musket. How about that? I don't see any other types of rifles that we can utilize, so I guess we'll go with that. And let's go ahead and deploy onto the ramparts. Let's go, lads. Alright, hold steady. We need to give these Yanks what for. Alright, let's crawl on up here. This is an elaborate fortress, man. This game has been slowly but surely getting new mods, and they are all awesome. They are incredible. Sadly, the game doesn't get a ton of attention anymore, but really, it is one of the best battle simulators on Steam currently. Alright, there's a couple shots going off, and here we go. Now we're really opening up. A very nice shot right there. We actually hit someone. Let's go for round two. Nope, missed that second one. You can hear a little thwick sound when you get a shot, and then when you get a headshot, it makes a little helmet ping sound, which any game that has a helmet ping for headshots is instantly 10 times better than any other game. There we go. We're getting some heat in, although that one was a complete miss. You're hugging the walls over this way. Start taking them down, boys. Oh, Lord. All right, some of our own men are dying on the battlefield right now, but that's okay. Their second wave is spawning in, and their third wave, actually. All right, we are not going to be able to snipe their spawn from here. That would have been awesome, but it's just not going to be possible in the slightest. Hold on. Good shots there, lads. Good shots. Keep it up. Fire away, boys. Fire away. Beautiful, beautiful. Either way, if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more in the future. Let's go ahead and rip. Oh, that was a terrible shot. Hold on. Reload that cannon for me while I get on this one, and oh, Zooey mama, baby. Rowley would be proud. Yeet. Okay, at least we got a kill that time. Alright, good. Whenever you get on a cannon, it lag spikes. Fire! Good! Good stuff! Nothing beats that second shot we did, but god dang if we didn't try. Alright, hold on. Fire! I love that you can just switch cannon to cannon. This is getting kind of hectic. Maybe I should heal. Maybe that would be a smart thing to do. Alright, let's go ahead and do a little healy-wheely, baby. These guns should be firing on their own as well, if I'm not mistaken, but we can take control of them, too, if we so desire. Alright, we're gonna get in the Gatling gun here and just start ripping into them, although this is highly inaccurate, so we're not really getting the hits that we want to be seeing. Nope. Alright, you know what? Let's go for the big crowd back there. Oh, this has some bullet drop, but you don't have to fire too low. Oh, we got killed. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alright, we get kicked into spectator mode whenever we get killed, and it seems as though our boys up top are holding, although they've lost a considerable number of troopers. We can go into the command map here and see what's going for us. Let's spawn in clone troopers to assist. No, I'm just I'm kidding. Alright, so if we go down here, green are the Union soldiers, red are our boys down this way. We have not a lot of cash. We do not have a lot of money. We can spawn in additional troops. We just have to find where they are. There's a lot! There's a lot out here. Anyone see the flag or anything like that? Like where? That's the Japanese army from World War II. Where are they? Oh, here they are. They didn't have the flag. Alright, we're gonna get Confederate platoon, Confederate platoon, Confederate platoon. One more. We'll do all four. We'll spend our cash. Get one off to the side there. Get one up that way. Oh, whoops. Accidentally sent the same one twice. Good. And then we'll do one up on the top rampart there. Execute those orders. We do have one more, but I can't tell which one's going straight forward right now. Alright, lots of cannon shots out here. They're doing a big charge, so it seems like this is probably a good thing for us right now. Alright. Who is the one still trying? There we go. Alright, perfect. Whoever that was still trying to go charge outside the fortress. Alright, good. So that should be like 60 more soldiers, because I think each one has 20, I want to say? Sorry. No, that's completely incorrect. They should each have 15, I believe. So yeah, I think it should be 60 more soldiers, and I think each one comes with 15 troops, maybe? Or maybe it is 20, and we got 80 more soldiers. I don't remember. Either way, fire, boys! Fire, fire, fire! This is not going well. Fire away! We need to start making a comeback here. Let me take this gun. Oh, yeah. They're on the far left over there. Big time, big time, big time. Get some shots going, boys. Fire. Oh, this one's still reloading. God dang it. All right. This ain't good. This ain't good. All right, hold on. Ah! Okay, we're losing our cool here. Why am I underground? Their entrance point is to the right side over here. So, oh, they can also come to the left side, it seems. We do have a couple squads over this way to prevent them. It seems like probably they're gonna go for this side first. And yes, they are already starting to tear apart some of our guys over here. Let me spawn in on this guy and try and take control here. Get my officer's pistol. This is like an M1911 automatic with a silencer. But the visual for it was an officer's pistol from the Civil War. So I'm not going to use that, obviously. But that's misleading, to say the very least. Alright, I was going to try and do some big things with that gun, but we're going to have to wait until we respawn, till we can switch back on over to that. Alright. Our boys over there are taking some serious heat. I'm trying to alleviate some of that pressure right now. Ow. Okay. You know what? It's a blessing in disguise. Let's go ahead and switch out our loadout here to actually have the officer's pistol. Here, Colt Navy. Perfect. Perfect. So that should work for us. Let me spawn on these guys again. We need to assist. We need to assist. Hold on. There we go. We're in. Good stuff. Good headshot right there. We've got a couple more guys waiting in the wings over this way, which is perfect. Good stuff. All right, give me my pistol. Let's see if we can crack on with this. I think it's a one-shot headshot, which is perfect. All right, I need health though. I need health. Give me some of that. Hold the corner, boys. I'll be able to wrap around soon, but just give me a bit. Give me a smidge of time here. Alright, we've also got a troop all the way out there. That's awesome. Nice. What? How did those shots miss? Excuse me? Alright, let's drop in. Seems like this wave has been dealt with, mostly. Those might be dead bodies I'm shooting. There we go, nice. The pistol is huge for us. Nice. There we go. Whew! How are we doing on the right side? Oh, okay. That was to be expected. Alright, well, we'll see how we're doing overall, I guess. We're doing quite well, but their next wave doth approacheth. We do have some cannon shots hitting out there. That's always a good thing. Look at this. We got kills all the way out here. Look at that. More troops spawning on in. Ignore the British flag. I think we have a German flag inside. Oh, no, we don't. We have that flag. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the command map. We can get 3 more squads. I think we'd better. I honestly, I think we'd better, or we'll probably get overrun here. 1, you're gonna head over to our left flank over that way. 2, you are going to head over to the right flank over that way. And 3, we're gonna have you head over to the left flank as well. I think the left flank's been getting hit much harder than the others, so we'd better go ahead and reinforce that as much as we possibly can, or risk losing it all. We're getting some very good shots in here. Union soldiers do have decent cover over this way, so they're able to survive a lot of these shots, but you know what? We have even better cover in a massive rampart, so we should be alright over there. Look at all of them coming forward, man. Ski-daddling on forward. It seems like maybe they're going to go for the left flank this time around. We really don't have a ton of soldiers up on the ramparts itself anymore, so our fire output isn't as good as it used to be. However, our cannons are still operational as long as a soldier is near them. And on top of that, we are getting some rifle shots out, so that's good. But yeah, look, they're able to get up to the ramparts over here now and try to come on in. So our boys are deploying over here, so they should be able to hold this, maybe, hopefully. We got maybe like 10, 15 soldiers or so over here ready to hold this little choke point that's going on. Not too shabby. Why don't we go ahead and time-lapse for a little bit and watch it. Okay, just a minute later, and this entire area is being overrun. There's a couple troops up top here able to fire down, which is good, so that'll slow them down a little bit. Where is the actual entrance point? It's here. Okay. So, okay, we got troops in the back lines over here also waiting in the wings to fire away. So I don't think we'll be in too much trouble over that way. Union soldiers are coming in over this way. Same situation. It runs parallel over this way to the other side. So we'll be able to hold this, I'm thinking. Uh-oh. That guy's charging out for some reason. That does not seem to be an ideal strategy at the moment. What are you doing there, boy? Get back in. Get back in. Alright, are we still dealing with more reinforcements? Not at the moment. Not at the moment. Right now, it's just this very large wave coming on forward. Look at this. They're running straight into a choke point this way, trying to move through. Our boys are reloading, so they're getting in a little bit, but not too bad. Let's actually go into the command map here and deploy. We could get 2 more troops in here, so might as well. Let's get both of them in the back lines here. 1, 2, get them back here. They'll come to these stairs and start holding, but for now, our boys are here. A couple of them have died. Horrible, horrible deaths, but they're still in there. And then, of course, on the interior, we do still have some defenses as well. Our cannons firing backwards now at our own walls? Oh, Lord. Okay, that's a challenge for sure. All right, boys are coming in, but they're getting clapped. Good stuff. And our reinforcers are running around. It seems like some of them might be actually going up onto the ramparts instead of the back stairs. That might be a problem, but it's not too big a deal. The rest of these guys are mostly dead. How's the right side doing? And you guys took care of these guys quite nicely. Beautiful. There's not even any more soldiers, really. There's a few over here, but not much. Okay. Wait, what's this? Oh, no, they are spawning in more soldiers. Okay. Yeah, they're going to gear up for another attack here. Let's go ahead and watch from the top side over here. I think this will be cool. Alright, 2 minutes later, and the assault has begun. They came up a little bit, but kind of got gunned down, but now they're in full swing here, charging across no man's land at our fortress defenses off in the end there. By the way, this mod, this game, rather, has some new mods. It has a, whole mod set in the future, like fighting on the moon and things like that. There's also some new World War I and World War II expansions, which is awesome. I do think like the Civil War and the Revolutionary War and the Franco-Prussian War, those particular mods and game modes in this game, because there are some actual DLCs for this game that involve those, they tend to actually be the best. Like World War II and World War I, this game, I feel like, does best with, like, line battle warfare, / musket warfare and that kind of a thing. I do think it does do pretty well when it comes to the other, you know, World War II and futuristic stuff, but I think this game really shines in this. And this is actually the same developer who made, I think it's called Rise of Liberty. I haven't played it in a minute. We've played it like 10 times on the channel, though. Really old school, low poly battle simulator game set during the American Revolution, which is just absolutely fantastic. All right, so these guys are getting up to the wall big time. Our fellas inside the wall are all kind of crouching now because they're just getting shot point blank. But these guys are going to come through on the flanks yet again and try and hurt our boys. Let's go into the command map. We're going to get even more boys out this way. We've got room for 3 more. We're going to get one there. We're going to get one over here. And then we're going to get one in the middle again. Okay, so those guys will come out and defend back here on the back of the fortress, which is, I think, exactly what we need. All right, Union soldiers coming through here and getting gunned down. There's our troops spawning in, and they should be deploying back here as well. We've also got these guys off to the side that are going to be able to fire into the sides of these guys, so we should be seeing some decent kills here. And yes, here comes our reinforcers. They're coming out here. A lot of them will be dying as they come out here, but hey, if they get a few kills here and there, we're all for it, baby. You know what? Get me in here. Get me in here. Let's go. Let's go. I do try in this game to bounce between fighting ourselves as well as just showing off the battle, because I know some people prefer it when I do the fighting and it's more gameplay focused. Other people prefer when it's battle simulator focused, so I figure like a balance of both in these battles is kind of fun. Alright, we're destroying these guys here. They're not coming through. I'm dead again, but we got a number of kills before going down. They're bursting through here, but our boys on the interior defenses of the fortress are able to take them on pretty nicely, so I don't think it'll be too much of a big deal. We've got 180 seconds left in this battle to defend, and I think we should be able to just straight up do it. I don't think this will be a problem one bit. I mean, they're just coming into a slaughter zone here and getting diced up. Absolutely. Love to see it. All right, let's go ahead and time-lapse a bit here. That might have been their last wave. They have taken parts of the docks back here, but not much of it. They've gotten completely schooled. There's still only 30 seconds left on the battle, so that honestly might have been their last wave there. We might have just had our W, I think. Wow, look at this. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't think that they're going to be getting an additional wave here, so that's our victory, baby. That's what it's all about. Either way, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more in the future. We took 380 casualties. They took 1,300. Absolutely insane. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.